Bloggo's POW.
Right, it's time for a look at 4 more obscure PlayStation racing games.
Racing Groovy.
Right, so this is Racing Groovy. A friend of the channel, Avex Fuddle, covered this a while back, and I had to give it a try because it looked absolutely great. So thanks to him, I do want to share it with other people. So let's have a look. So select a car. So we've got an MG Special. Force Racing. Caro? Is that what that says? I think so. Decker. RE. The Carrot. Carrot Star. Can't select those. What's this? The Packet Creator. Drift Special and Battle Flail. Definitely agree, but we're going to go with the Carrot because Carrot cars work best. I'm not sure if Avex Fuddle intended to choose the Carrots, but the Gallagher Carrot from Ridge Racer was always a favourite, so let's go with that. And we're going to select automatic transmission, and we've got a choice of courses. So we're going to keep Jungle is Massive, there we go. And straight into the game. I haven't edited out any loading there. Straight in. And I can't remember how old this is. There might have been a copyright thing on the screen there, but I can't remember what it said. But this is charming 32-bit polygon madness, I'd say. I mean, it's janky. Look at those polygons warping and making holes in the scenery, but you've got to love it, haven't you? Oh yeah, and the music's mad too. Wait until it kicks in. It's insane. And I think Avex Fuddle said it was difficult. Well, at least he's found it a bit strange to control, but I'm not having a problem with it so far, but that may well change. But it's definitely got that Ridge Racer vibe to it, hasn't it? Oh, there's a wall there. Not in any danger of winning by the looks of things. That music's really potty. That's mad. Gothic racing techno at its best. I bet that's a phrase you didn't think you were going to hear this morning. Gothic racing techno. Tell you what we'll do, rather than stay on this course, so let's quickly check out the other ones real quick. Right, we've chosen the Packet Creator as our car this time on the city track. Really hitting the techno beats there. Oh! Oh, there's a drift. I found a drift. I picked a car with the drift mechanic. I'm sure the other car I picked was very much a grip car. This one's drifting, so this might be what Avex was on about with the controls. The drifting does seem a bit mad and a bit random. But again, no polygon, low detail. early PlayStation days funk. It's fantastic. Look at that tunnel. That is beautiful. Maybe slight shades of Scud Race there, and that's no bad thing. A bitmapped skybox in the background. Fantastic. This is the way to live life in 1996, isn't it? Unfortunately, I'm still not being very good at it. Just scraping 7th place at the moment. We haven't reached the end of the first lap as well. Oh crap, there's a wall there. Yeah, don't know why this didn't come out outside of Japan. Very, very fun. Probably would have had a great laugh playing with this and Burning Road back to back when I'd run out of Ridge Race and Daytona to enjoy. Okay, let's have a quick look at the last course and pick another car. Right, last track, we're going to try the Battle Flail. They're probably more likely to be Battle Fail, but hey ho. Oh, nice bridge. And already this route definitely has some chest hair. Oh, very, very nice. And I'm being absolutely awful at it. Epic soundtrack as well. Sounds like an RPG sort of soundtrack rather than a racing game, but I can totally get behind this game. It's like I say, pure 32-bit jank at its very best. And I think you can get used to the controls, even though I'm not really doing a very convincing job of getting used to the controls, but Windmills. Oh god. So yeah, Racing Groovy. Might be an idea to sort of fish this one out and give it a play. It is most enjoyable. Right, so this is All Japan Grand Touring Car Championship JGTC. Push that start button. So this, obviously from the intro, really wanted to be Gran Turismo, but just for the touring car bit, I suppose. Anyway, so we're going to jump straight in with this championship, and we're going to go with some tests and go straight for the GT500. We're going to go for normal rather than real because Shandy. Lovely, thank you. Enter a name very quickly. Only 4 letters, never mind. So you get to select some real life cars. There's a very blocky representations of what all look like various... That's a Supra. That's a Supra. That's a Supra. These are all just Supras. That's a thing. That looks a bit like a Porsche. I don't know. These are such low resolution pictures. Anyway, we're just going to go with that Supra. Okay, and pick a opposite car. So let's have that. That and that. And, oh, you pick a few extra cars. Lovely. Wow. Okay, that's lots of cars I've picked. And you get to choose your drivers, which I'm gonna say probably are real drivers, but they have movies. Fantastic. Sadly, that's not the last bit of exploitation we're going to see in this video. More on that later. So we're going to pick these guys. And we're going to pick a course. So we're going to go with Fuji.
This has gone far enough. It even says Suzuka on the screen. Right there. In front of you.
And we're going to start. Yep. Fuji.
It's Suzuka. There are several clues. It's got the spoon curve. It says it's Suzuka. Also, it's Suzuka.
So it looks like we're getting a rolling start. Are we qualifying first off? It looks like it. Can we change view? We can. Okay, good. Oh! Okay, well, the handling is quasi-realistic because I haven't managed to stay on the track by going 6 miles an hour around this very small corner. But initially, the feedback I'm getting is reminding me of Ferrari F355 on the Dreamcast. So that little bit of realism, but not so much that you're going to die horribly. There's a Panasonic sign in the background. On a Sony game, or a game on a PlayStation anyway. Oh yeah, so this is qualifying. Qualifying laps bore the shit out of me, so I think I was going to skip it and go straight to the race and just do badly. So here we go. This is that rolling start. As all the other cars driving past and me in last place because, you know, couldn't be bothered to qualify. Rolling starts on this fine day at Fuji International Raceway. Oh, get some music. Body Feels Exit. That's a good track. I like that one. In-car view. Let's go. Oh no, we're still rolling. Come on. The body feels like exiting already. Okay, here we go. Yeah, dig that music. Didn't I do well not coming off by the corner? I'm in 7th place, that's a record, isn't it? Do you know what? This ain't half bad. This ain't half bad at all. I am enjoying this. It's, like I say, sort of quasi-realistic, but not, but... Like I say, it feels like a Ferrari F355 on the Dreamcast. Yikes. I mean, the car models aren't great, but, you know, it's not bad. Again, I'm not going to be bothering the leaders of the pack, am I? From what I remember from the rolling start, there is a chicane coming up. Fuck it, just go over it. It took me a while to get some traction back off for going over that, so that's probably some realism there. I'm not going to be qualifying for a racing driver position with Nissan with this kind of performance, am I? But yeah, not really much else to show you about this, apart from it's competent and it's fairly playable. You can get used to this driving model. It's not completely insufferable. Yeah. All Japan Touring Car What's It is definitely worth a go. If you don't fancy Racing Groovy, no, try this. And if you don't fancy this, try Racing Groovy, because they're two sides to two completely different coins. interesting and fun. Right, with no fanfare, this is Racing, also known in Japan as The Racing. It's by D3 and they did all the budget 1500 collection games in Japan, and this was released in the States. I don't think it came out over here in the UK, but it's a budget game, so let's have a look. So really, start, select a skill level. Well, you can select one, and that's novice, and we're going to go with automatic transition and a drifty, and we're going to collect a course, and that looks a lot like Suzuka.
It's Suzuka. Fuji's a river in Egypt.
Right, and I talked about low polygon jank with Racing Groovy. This is low speed jank. I mean, Christ, I'm in 4th gear and says I'm going at 90 somethings kilometers, miles an hour. I don't know, 90 meters an hour. It just feels like there's no power to this at all. I mean, these car graphics are quite nice, but it's not exactly exciting. I just noticed there's a Tamsoft banner in the background. I wonder if Tamsoft had a hand in it. I think they did some of the Penny Racers Koro Q games, I think, which would explain a lot of this. It feels a lot like Penny Racers or Koro Q. And for the first time in the video, I'm in first place in a racing game. 1 out of 3 ain't bad, I suppose. But there's no bells and whistles here at all. It really is, you've got 3 views in the car. No, 2 views even. That was a transition, I skipped it. Oh, Christ almighty, I came a cropper there. Am I going to get overtaken, or have I left the restroom for dust? No rubber banding so far in any of these games, so that's nice. At least not that I noticed. And we've finished. Should we see what the next more interesting course is? Is it going to be interesting? I don't know, but you get a little replay. And that's quite nice. I mean, the car looks nice. It's just so pedestrian. Right, that didn't go on automatically to another race. It took me back to the title screen. So all I've done is gone for the second course, and it appears only to be 2 unless there's more to be unlocked. And it still doesn't give me anything beyond novice cars. So maybe that's something that gets unlocked in the future if you can be bothered to play it that long. Again, you're onto more of the same. Some pretty funky music, but again with the slowness. Back once again with the renegade speed limiter. Got a bit stuck there. I mean, this course design I'm quite liking. It's nice. I like all the nice colours and brightness and lighting effects. It's classic PlayStation 1, isn't it? But wobbly polygons and all, eh, Sasha? But it's just so boring. A1 games. Can't think of a pun there to turn A1 into something stupid, but fill in comments below. Instead of A1 games, what should it be called? C4 games? I don't know. Double D games. More of that later. Yeah, definitely a missed. Considering the basics of a technical level here are fine, the game's just so slight. There's not much meat on the bones here at all, and it's yeah. Anyway, I promised you exploitation, didn't I? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually doing this next game. Advance warning, guys. Yes, Hooters presents some very, very awkward looking women that have obviously just finished their shift or begun their shift at a certain chain of restaurants and said, hey, you're going to be in a video game. Look natural and smile and try not to look bored or angry or slightly embarrassed. My god, it's horrible. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Nobody requested this. I was just looking for racing games to play and this happened. My god, it's cringeworthy. Anyway, there's a game behind all this shit. And I say there's a game, there's stuff. Look, you've got icons to do things. Excellent, we're just gonna fucking race it. License car practice. Let's just go straight onto Road Trip and just race. Right, so we have a choice of cars. We've got Hawk the Slayer, Kenya, Jim and I, Hawk the Slayer, Kenya. We've got 3 cars. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. We'll go automatic transmission. Loading screens. Seriously. Fucking hell. I'm embarrassed. I'm just embarrassed. It's... Look a little owl in the corner. Watch that instead of... Yeah, anyway. And we got the most awful, god-awful rock music. Oh, and the car handling is... It makes Cruising USA seem reasonable. Or Cruising World, whatever it is I played on the N64 last month. Oh, God, the oversteer and the understeer, it's... I don't even know which way to steer. It's... Right, can we change some views here? We've got to look at the back view. Yes, we can. Well, we've got an internal view. Not that it's going to be any better. So, evidently, this was the most exploitative thing you could ever think of. A racing game which they probably couldn't market for toffee. Decided to license, inverted commas, big-titted restaurant chain. I mean, nothing against the chain and the workers themselves. I mean, if you've ever been to America, these sorts of themed restaurants are to a penny. I mean, God, you just need to go to Vegas for 10 minutes and you'll see that. But, on the other hand, this sort of selling a completely mediocre racing game to adolescents because boobs, it's just cynical to the max, isn't it? Right, anyway, ignoring all the crass background to this, we are essentially playing Cruising USA for the PlayStation. If the handling wasn't quite as really weird as it is, this, yeah, it'd be alright. I mean, I like a checkpoint racer. You don't see that many of them. And the graphics are okay. They're not fantastic. Again, it doesn't feel particularly fast. There's no boosts or anything like that by the looks of things. And it looks like I'm coming to the end of the stage by the looks of things. And I'm in first position, so I've definitely qualified for a big slap up meal back at that restaurant when I get there. I've got to get there just to find out exactly what happens when you finish a race, because it's going to be cringeworthy. I can guarantee it. No, you fucking don't. You're not overtaking me, Mr. Blue Car. Finished.
Hey there! Welcome to Jacksonville.
Greetings from Jacksonville, indeed. Jacksonville, famous for its alligator. And a postcard as well. I'm surprised the postcard hasn't got boobs on it. Right, let's have a quick go on Jacksonville. Anybody who's watching who's from Jacksonville, please comment and tell me how much like Jacksonville this is. I'm guessing it's probably not a lot like Jacksonville. Okay, it's moving faster than the racing. Oh my god, that music is awful. Obnoxious rock shite. I mean, I'm going to skip most of this stage. Just want to get to the end to see if the... I don't know if I really want to get to the end, because it's going to be another short FMV of a girl being very, very embarrassed, getting paid minimum wage plus tips for propping up sales of a shitty video game. I mean, if the next stage is Arizona, I will race it, because Chris from Arizona, friend of the channel, I want his comment on it. If it's not Arizona, I'm not playing the next stage, and you'll have to leave it to your imagination whether Arizona is like Arizona or not. The twist in the tail there being Arizona is like one of the only states in America I've been to, so I could probably answer that question, but Chris lives there, so... Well, we managed second. Let's have a look.
Hi, y'all. Welcome to Georgia.
Georgia, okay, we're going in the other direction. We're not going to Arizona.
You came in second place.
What? 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 I came in second place. Some girls on a beach in Georgia. I thought it was landlocked. And the loading screens. Holy Christ almighty. Atlanta. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I can't play any more of this simply because it's melting my brain. The complete disconnect from... scantily dressed waitresses and a shitty racing game is just more. It's fried my fucking brain. So there we go, 4 more racing games you may or may not have heard of. What did you think of them? The first 3. Don't comment on the 4th unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off.